like to greet all people all around the world with the universal greetings of peace. The blessings of God be with you. Doesn't matter what your political, philosophical, personal, nor religious beliefs may be. It doesn't matter whether you're the richest to the poorest person on the face of this earth. It doesn't matter whether you are the proclaimed toughest to the proclaimed weakest person on the face of this earth. It doesn't matter if you're my family, friends, or my proclaimed enemies. It doesn't matter whether you like me, my YouTube channel, like what I say on it, or my videos on any social internet. That's your prerogative to like or dislike. As I would always say, I don't make videos and give messages for likes or dislikes. I give them solely to try to uplift fallen humanity, to try to uplift the black community, to try to educate the black community why God still allowed me here with a sound mind, a normal heartbeat. You see what I'm saying? And allowed me to be among the living. Tonight happened to be September the 24th, 2020, time of the change, time for the positive vision for black folks. The time being 8:20 p.m. It's a few things that I want to say, and I'm going to let y'all go for the night. Some people don't like what I say, and I know others do. But I just want to say, y'all, one thing about us black folks, we got to get the right challenges going. And one of the right challenges right now, y'all, is for black folks start patrolling their black neighborhoods. Black folks, get your cameras out when the police stop you. Black folks, get your cameras out when blacks is in your neighborhood shooting and killing innocent people. Black folks, get your cameras out when black folks is in your neighborhood selling this poison to our people in our community. It's bad enough the police is killing us and getting away with it. You see what I'm saying? We'll protest about anything. We'll have challenges about anything but blacks killing blacks. But about blacks gang banging and killing innocent people while they're trying to kill each other. Anything but blacks selling dope to other blacks. We got to come together, y'all. It's out here. It's a danger for black people. You see, down here in Charleston, Missouri, I'll just tell you, in Charleston, Missouri, we only have one store. We only have one grocery store in here. And within that grocery store, I just found out today, I didn't even know that several people in there had the coronavirus, but yet the store is still operating. Shutting down one section of the store is not going to get to the source of the coronavirus. See, the coronavirus, the health department and everybody else had already said, just like with AIDS, heart attacks, high blood pressure, they said it affects blacks mostly and Spanish people. You see, it alarmed me when I heard that today here in Charleston, Missouri. But it don't surprise me, because in Charleston, Missouri, you have so many people running around here with AIDS, syphilis, and other things, but they ain't gonna say it because it's within the black community. That's another way of killing us. Hey now, that's another way of killing us. Y'all see, everybody don't disrespect me. People blow and people speak. You just have some children that parents don't discipline them. You see, if mine was 16 and 17 years old and they was living in my house and they got to cussing somebody out that's on their property making positive videos, you know what I'd have got? If it was my son, I'd have got a stick and whooped his behind. I wouldn't have cared whether DCF took me to jail or not. Because see, my mama used to whoop me with a extension cord. May she rest in peace. And it did me good. But let me get back to the message at hand. You see, here alone now, this is probably happening in other places. Some people don't care about the coronavirus. It's killing black folks. It's killing them just like black folks killing black folks. It's killing black folks just like police killing black folks. And some people don't care when it comes to money. You see what I'm saying? Let me tell you another thing. Now you got an NAACP chapter here. The sheriff of the Mississippi County Jail here in Mississippi County, who just won re-election this past August. Before the August election, him and his patrol cars, they don't normally patrol this area because the Charles, Missouri Police Department patrol it. If you think I'm lying, look at some of my YouTube videos. They up and down here stopping people's cars. Once he done won the election, you don't see him nowhere in the black neighborhoods, nowhere at all. But he an NAACP member. Now, here it is, the chief of police, NAACP president, he's black, chief of police is white. The sheriff is white. Now, here it is, people coming to me now about they done made complaints to the police department, black people, of these grown men doing something sexually to their daughters or on the phones with their daughters, talking sexual things on there. And this been 4 or 5 months ago in the Charleston Police Department, Sheriff Department, they ain't did nothing. But let that be a little white girl or a little white boy that this happening to. And if anybody say that I'm being racist, I ain't being racist. I'm just being real, 100% real. I done been down here 24 years. You see what I'm saying? When a white person falsely accused me of something, this white chief of police, Robert Hearn, he hurried up and came to my house before he did any type of investigation. Took me out of my house before he even got a warrant. And put charges on me because a white person accused me of doing something. You see what I'm saying? But when a black person, family member, being something done to, that's why I don't have respect for these black leaders, NAACP, any of these, most of these preachers here in Charleston, Missouri, most of these individuals that call themselves leaders, because when black folks' children get messed around sexually or anything else, they ain't gonna do nothing. Several black folks, people done got murdered here in broad daylight, cameras all over the place. Charleston, Missouri Police Department, the Sheriff Department, they ain't got nobody. You always have to get the feds in the State Highway Patrol. You know why? Because the Charleston, Missouri Police Department and this Sheriff Department here in Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County, they don't give a damn about black people. All these black people, this NAACP president, now he was right down the street from my house in 2016 telling children that I raped children, but that was a lie. But here it is, folks, black people that's got their children that actually been sexually misused by some of these grown folks here in this Charleston, Missouri. This NAACP president, he ain't nowhere around, but he was riding around with the vote for sheriff, the sheriff here in Mississippi County. That go to show you why this stuff is going on, y'all, black folks. Everybody that's black ain't on your side. Have you noticed every time something happened in Charleston, Missouri, you have all these people that have these programs, they saying what they for the black community, but then you don't see nothing when black folks is complaining against the Charleston R1 school district. The same police, Brenda Bickford, the police resource officer for the Charleston, Missouri R1 school district, questioning little black children without their parents' permission or presence, saying she got a right to do it. Try to tell them, ain't nobody did nothing sexually to you. Ain't nobody did nothing. Tried to tell my 5-year-old that the bus driver was trying to help her. He wasn't trying to help her. He abused her. Y'all got away with it because these sellout Negroes down here that was working with that school when my daughter's name was in that school, they told the investigators it was me, it wasn't them. I'm just complaining about everything. But y'all, wake up y'all children. I feel sorry for that young guy in Louisville, Kentucky that they picked up for shooting the 2 police there. That's another thing, y'all. Just because police killing us, you can't blame it on all police. Look at my YouTube video from September the 20th, 2020. You see what I'm saying? When my oldest daughter and my oldest daughter or some of her family and friends, or her husband, family and friends, called the police on me, and they had me surrounded. Look at the rapport. Look at the communication me and all these white police had. I was in an all-white suburb. Look how they treated me. They treated me with the utmost respect. You know why? Because of the fact I did the same with them. When they asked me for my license, I gave it to them. Before I gave it to him, I asked him what's the nature of the stop. And he told me what was the nature of the stop. Look at our communication. You see what I'm saying? The one who was disrespectful was my daughter and her family and her husband's family and friends. It wasn't the police, and they was white. So all white police ain't bad. All police ain't bad, period. Hey, how y'all doing? You got to deal with individuals, y'all. You see what I'm saying? Now, if you look at the report that me and the conversation that me and them police had when they stopped me, you see what I'm saying? I had my daughters and them video from the beginning to the end. And they wasn't disrespectful damn time, nor was I disrespectful to them. When they knew that, when I told them my dad was a World War II veteran, they thanked them for their service. One of them told him he felt sorry that I came all the way up here to have my daughter and them to do what they did. And when I wanted to give him my insurance card, he said, I don't need your insurance card, Mr. Ivy. He said, because you're not being charged with nothing. You see what I'm saying? That's something we got to think about. That young guy in Louisville, Kentucky, he finna lose his life forever, if not getting the death penalty for shooting 2 police. You see what I'm saying? Some of these police is out here afraid, just like some blacks is out here afraid to go in certain black neighborhoods. All you got to do is look at Chicago, period. Just about every day, every weekend, you have 40 and 50 homicides. Some police ain't doing their job, just like some black people ain't doing their job. But see, I know here in Charleston, Missouri, that they ain't doing their job here, and they ain't doing their job. That don't make that black folks can't be protected. But what's stopping black folks to progress here in Charleston, Missouri is the NAACP here that's ran in Charleston, Missouri. These groups that got this government grant money. And 90% of all these black preachers here, that's what's stopping. You see what I'm saying? They'll go at me. They'll put false charges on me. You see what I'm saying? But yet they won't answer to these people that's coming to me. They can't go to them telling them about the police ain't making no report or trying to arrest the person that's messing with their child. Wake up, black folks. All police ain't bad. All white folks ain't bad. White folks, wake up. All black folks ain't bad. You see what I'm saying? What we got to do, y'all, this is a new day. This is 2020. Use your vision, 2020, y'all. Some of the black folks are some of the worstest enemies that you would have. Who would you rather? I would rather sit next. I would feel most safer with a Ku Klux Klan sitting next to me with his hood on and his sheet on his shoulders, because I know what he about, than I do sitting around a drug dealer, a gang banger. You see what I'm saying? The NAACP down here in Charleston, Missouri, because I know what they stand for. They don't stand for the black community. The same NAACP individual running these government programs, all they teaching our children is how to pass out food. They ain't teaching them nothing else. All you got to do is take a look around. You see what I'm saying? How many of them got educated and came back here to be a senator or a governor or something in this area? A chief of police, a sheriff, a judge, a state's attorney? None, because the white folks down here that run this here, if it ain't you, don't worry about it. They teaching them. You go around and clean our houses. You sweep our floors. You work in our stores for 2 and 3 decades. You see what I'm saying? You don't own your own stores. If you don't like what I'm saying, y'all, don't listen to it. Because you got a lot of ignorant people out here. And sometimes some of your family can be the worstest enemies. Young black people, stop killing these police if they ain't trying to kill you. You see what I'm saying? Protest. If you want to protest, Stop making them millionaires or more richer, y'all. Stop buying their books. Stop going to their sports activities. Stop shopping in their stores. Do like some of these other people. Peacefully protest. Martin Luther King them did it, but I ain't finna let them short me down with water hoses and beat me with billy clubs. They swing billy clubs at me unjustifiably. I'm gonna try to take it back from them and whoop they behind. Police or not, peace be still.